I would like to see that being able to communicate becomes a human right, so that the people that needs this technology can get it, because the technology is there.
We then provide solutions that overcome some of those inabilities to do, and it could of course be a solution to simply mimic language and a voice, or it could be all the way down to controlling a computer and a communication device using just the movement of your eyes.
I met a guy called Rob a number of weeks ago. He got the message that he has ALS, that he will not be able to speak within a few months. And he told me that, hey Marcus, the reason I want to continue to live is because there are solutions like yours.
Our mission being to empower people with disabilities to either do what they once did or never thought possible.
We had a user who uses our device and their caregiver actually had a heart attack. If they weren't able to call 911 with their device, their caregiver would no longer be here. Could you imagine that? So another opportunity, another reason, and how this technology goes back to everyday use.
This industry is quite slow moving in one way, so it takes time for the industry to accept new products. So innovation is something good because people depend on these solutions, and most of them, they use these solutions for life. We rather improve what we do step by step. So from an eye tracking technology perspective, we have done huge steps forward. So the eye tracking technology, for example, is much more robust and stable compared to 15 years ago.
I also believe that that's very important to some of those mainstream tech companies, whether that is a Microsoft or a Google or an Apple, to make sure that their products are also accessible for people with various types of disabilities. Hence, I believe it's a very good tandem work or symbiosis between mainstream technology, and I would say that we represent a very niched part of technology.
I'm very proud that we, as an organization, we get love letters to our support organization telling us how important these products are for our users. I have met with quite many users, and I think all of them are fantastic and unique, and that we provide them with tools so that they can fulfill their lives and dreams. It's amazing.
When I got Tobii Dynavox eye tracking, it was life-changing. I could start to express myself. It helps me achieve my goals throughout my life. I knew from before I joined that Tobii Dynavox truly makes a difference for so many people. But to be involved in that process made me say yes, and it's also why I come to work every day.
Can you imagine that you have a child who has a disability and thought that they would never be able to go to college, for an example? Can you imagine the day that family sees them on the stage getting their degree because of technology that we bring, but others in the ecosystem?
So we have a robust funding team, incredible professionals who really help see that through from start to finish. Again, if anything, whether the device may seem overwhelming is one thing, but the insurance process, that certainly does. And when somebody gets a device, that's not the end. We want to continue, of course, with our support teams to support that as long as they need our help. So our funding team does an enormous job, just navigating the insurance companies.
We have some 50 million people on the face of this earth being unable to communicate unless they have a communication aid like ours. Some 2 million people are being diagnosed every year. Still, we estimate that only some 2% of those are actually being served. The other 98%, they remain silent. And the main reason for that huge, inequality is actually lack of awareness. And of course, that to me is both very, very frustrating as a human being, but to me it's also a fantastic opportunity being able to help so many more people, creating so many more voices out of the world, having a true impact.
I think we're just going to continue to innovate, and eye tracking is so unique and thrilling and fascinating in just that it could be used in so many ways. I think, if we can continue to just hear our users and keep up with technology and give them what they want, give the people what they want, I think that'll keep us successful and keep us getting voices to those that need them.
Sincerely just want to say thank you for giving us this opportunity and this platform to talk about, to show what this industry, what Tobii Dynavox brings worldwide, to continue all of what we're able to do, but we talked about through awareness, education, and opportunity.
The impact Tobii Dynavox has had on my life is enormous. It got me a job. I passed school, educated myself as a PT and nutrition advisor, and much more. So if I would sum up what it means to me being able to communicate, it would be freedom.